right now, kind of looking at part 2 of sort of where are we now, a look ahead at volume 1. Again, if you have not read or listened to volume 0, please go back and do that now. I will spoil it. Anyway, so if you read the preview of volume 1, we learned a little bit about BC, who is the head of security for a pleasure house called Velvet in the heart of the old city of Reen. Now, Reen is a great example of kind of the conflict between the Freelanders and the Edderins. It's sort of split by this big river and a broken bridge that used to be up. And you kind of have this very distinct difference of styles of life between both sides, and we learn a little bit more about in the series. However, we also learned at the end of Volume 0 that Reen is a big part of the Machine King's next plan, as well as BC. So as this sort of mysterious girl with a dark past kind of enters the fray, the question for her is, how will that dark, clawing past sort of combine and interchange, and how will it come into conflict with what is a very colorful, hazy sort of present filled with sex and substance and, just kind of decadence. Val is also on the way to Reen, a return to Edera after a 7-year hiatus since his time in the war. He's finally kind of embraced that he has to become the Iron Wolf again, and he's set on finding and killing the Machine King, but he's about to find out that Edera has changed quite a bit in the time since the war, and not only that, the Machine King might be the most dangerous threat that he's faced yet. Finally, Cyrus is on the run from Edera and the fire of the world's ending in this place called the Western Expanse, which is this truly wild and magical forest that Bram once told him that, if you go in there, you're never coming out. As he's sort of coming to terms with all these new upgrades that the Fire of the World's Ending gave him, he is also on the run from these powerful forces and trying to uncover a mystery of Valgardia and of his own history that has, been lost to the world for centuries. So you have this interesting kind of balance between the three. So you have BC and Val and Reen, between the old city and the new city, and kind of this conflict between Edderins and the Freelanders that's happening right now. And meanwhile, you have Cyrus in the Western Expanse going deep into the heart of the wild and uncovering this centuries-old mystery and realizing that when it comes to magic, when it comes to creatures of myth and the monsters of that world, that he has not seen nothing yet. So, anyway, I'm super excited, as I'm sure you could tell. Let's get ready for Volume 1.